What up, y'all? It's your man ES the Herman Star back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Cancer for this week. The week of November 16th through whatever next Sunday is. Honestly, didn't look up the date. I wanted to get back in the swing of doing these whenever I had the time to do so, to be honest with you. So I'm here and I'm back, and you were one of the signs chosen to get a read from me today, Cancer. So here we go again with that tower. You know, a lot of wands and a lot of tower energy happening in reads that I've been doing as of late. You know, we'll see what's what. Do I want to stop here? We got 3 cards for you. You know what I'm saying? If I feel compelled to pull more, I will pull more. As I stated, though, we start with the Tower, which is crazy. Now, if you're watching the shorts that I did, all 3 signs that I read for that day started with the Tower. All right? I did a personal read for myself twice this week. One of those reads had the Tower in it. The other one did. So I was hoping I was done with, I guess, tower energy. Although, simply because it's showing up for my reads and it showed up for my personal read doesn't mean that. It just simply means it's the energy that's happening for a lot of the signs that I am reading for. And you're one of them, Cancer. You know, what I see, it's a lot of endings here, to be honest with you. I see the Tower. You know, you have, and I said a lot of Wands energy is happening, or has been happening as well as showing up in a lot of the reads I've been doing, whether it's the 8 of Wands or the 9 of Wands or some other Wands card as well. You have the 9 of Wands in reverse. Someone who is very much stubborn. Someone who's motivated by fear rather than faith, rather than courage, and things of that nature. And really, what I'm seeing here, Cancer, is I get the feeling of what needs to end for you is having a fear-based mindset. You're probably struggling financially. I don't see any financial, anything of, the No Pentacles card showed up. It could be at the bottom of the deck. It could be at the top. We'll see if I feel compelled to pull. But I feel like even if it's not financial burdens happening for you, there is, a burden of some sort. I should have had my glasses case nearby, but there's a burden of some sort where just you being like a very emotional Cancer, I'm going to say it, and you're being moved by fear right now rather than, again, by faith or just at the very least courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear, by the way. It's simply just continuing to move on despite being fearful of whatever you might be fearful of. So meaning, if you're afraid of how things might, like uncertain times, the uncertainty, it doesn't mean to just do away with that fear. It simply just means that don't let that fear stop you from achieving whatever you want to achieve. The last card that we have for now, at least, is the Death in reverse. Again, this is fear of change, fear of not fear of stagnation. This is stagnation, but fear of change as well. Negative thinking, negative doing, negativity in general. And again, you have that Tower here where we start with the reading here with that Tower. You just need to stop. Dead that shit. To be honest with you, if I'm being real with you. As I always am, Cancer. You just need to dead that. Why be in this? Let's see. Let's see if we can get a full 6 card spread for you. We have 3 right here. What does Cancer need to do to get out of this? All right. Pretty self-explanatory. I saw this the other day as well. The 10 of Swords. Something needs to end. It's going to be a painful one for sure. but something needs to end, and that something, it seems, very much needs to be your negative thinking. I can tell you right now, this is like very much unattractive, low vibrational energy here, Cancer. And you're actually, if you want a help from people, you're actually pushing them away with this energy. No one wants to be around this sulky, woe is me, everything is terrible, everything sucks right now type of energy. Especially if it seems as though there are changes that you can do to get out of that, and it doesn't seem as though you are making said changes. It seems as though, from what I'm getting here, you're making more excuses than you are making an effort to make a change. How do you know these things won't work if you've never tried them? How do you know these things won't work if you don't even try, period? You know? Making excuses for why you can't change, and then being upset that things don't change in your favor, it doesn't make any sense at all. Not at all. We got that Ten of Swords. When I asked how can Cancer get out of this, I'm going to ask that again. How else can you get out of this situation? Or what do you need to do? You need a fresh start. The Fool. Free-spirited. A fresh start. Just doing things new. I think really, when we have that Death card here, yes, it showed up in reverse, but the energy of it is still of it being upright. A new beginning, a release of something, a transformation. Honestly, you really need to, I feel like you just need to hit the reset button, like a hard reset. You need to view yourself like you view your devices, even like a factory reset in a sense. I know you're a person, you're not a robot, you're not a phone, you're not a device, you're a human being. I get that. You're a spiritual being having a human existence. I get that. But that doesn't mean there aren't moments where we in general need a hard reset. And I think right now things haven't been going your way. It's because you're forcing yourself. It's like using a phone that really needs a hard reset, right? Needs to get reset to either its factory settings or just a straight up just wiping of the apps, the files, the everything, the date, like just a hard reset. And then if a phone ends up running like new, the device, whatever it is, a phone, iPad, whatever the case is, it starts running like new. I don't know how y'all feel, but have y'all ever reset it, like your devices, and it felt lighter? Like it felt like, wow, this is like there wasn't like a weight, like a weight to that weight that was on that device, that energy, weight or whatever, right? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't done that before, try it. Try hard resetting your phone. I'm not saying don't back up data or back up files if you need that. If you got important stuff, you got important pictures, all that other stuff. I'm not saying just delete all of that. Do what you need to do to back up whatever you need to. But yeah, if anything else is on there and you really, really don't need it, stop hoarding that shit. Get rid of it. Clean up your device and see how light it feels, you feel, and your device feels. Now imagine you in that situation. You just need a hard reset. You just need to, you keep whatever good memories, good aspect, whatever you don't want to get rid of, you keep that, but everything else needs to be discarded. And then you just start over again like the Fool. The Fool still has things. You see the Fool still has a bag. There's baggage there. It might not seem like the biggest bag full of items and things of that nature. It's because what they were holding on to, their bags would have been bigger. They would have been the bag lady or the bag man or whatever had they held on to a lot of that baggage. But they got this little bag here, and they got their dog with them as well. And just the clothes on their body. But all this freedom, all this lightness, all this, I'm free, I'm here, I got this, I took whatever I needed with me. Everything that I need is with me here right now on this journey. Everything else has been discarded, left behind, thrown away. So give it a try. Don't comment on or don't bring that energy of oh, it's not gonna work and woe is me, and you're not even trying to give it a try. One last message that we have here for Cancer, because I really want to help y'all out with this situation here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can get at least one more card, and then we'll get into the oracle per usual, and I'll wrap up today's read, for you. We have the Hanged Man in reverse, though, which is the standing man is what I call him when he's not hanging. All right, you're stalling the change. Honestly, this is someone who is stalling. There's a difference between sitting back and just, waiting for the universe to do its thing. Sitting back because you did all you could. I don't think you've done everything that you could. But, I gave you an idea of probably where to start. Factory resetting yourself. It could be a situation where you and your phone needs a factory reset. What may be weighing you down emotionally in other ways might be on your device, might be on the things that you pay attention to on the daily, the people around you, whatever you're consuming. And to get away from that, to factory reset yourself, you're gonna have to, again, that baggage is gonna have to get rid of that baggage. And again, keep whatever you need to keep. But the rest has to go because it's not serving you well. So, that's what I have as far as the tarot goes. I should have had my glasses case. I'm all types of unprepared in a way, but not really. We here now. If you're getting anything of value, a like, a share, a comment, and a subscribe if you're not subscribed will greatly be appreciative. Your card today, very much full energy here. Let me put down these cards. Your oracle card is Trust the Path. Listen to intuition, seek direction, and embrace discovery. Answers reveal the journey within. Yeah, pretty much full energy, man. Like I said, you have to give yourself this opportunity. I really think this is what's going to make things better for you. At the very least, it's going to get you out of that rut, emotional rut, and just get you away from this mess here that I feel like you don't want to be a part of, obviously, with all this negative energy here. So that's what I have for you today, Cancer. Hopefully this helped out. If you got anything of value from this read, once again, please hit that like. You can let me know in the comment section below as well how this relates to you. If it does, share this video to any Cancer or anybody out there you feel needs this message. And once again, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I know it doesn't always work, but hit it anyway because it might work. So, do that and you'll be notified whenever I upload, okay? Until next time, until next video, take care of yourself. Peace.